What's up, guys? You're watching jmboytv, and we are back with another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Diamonds and Rust by Joan Baez. Not quite sure how to pronounce that, but this was suggested by a patron, so you know I had to check it out. I'm not familiar with Joan Baez. If you are a returning viewer to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton. There are 100,000 of you guys that watch my videos and return to my videos, but over 85% of you guys are not subscribed. I know it can be easy to forget because my videos just pop up. I do the same thing when I watch YouTube sometimes. If this is your first time to the channel, I am new to the rock genre, exploring the many classic rabbit holes, having a blast. If you want to join me on that journey, take a second to scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss a video when I post. It helps out the channel tremendously, and if you guys are interested in exclusive content or you want to ensure that I react to your suggestion, definitely consider checking out the Patreon. The link will be in the description. Tons of reactions to classic songs. I got blocked here from YouTube, songs that I know you guys would enjoy. That being said, get right into this video.
Well, I'll be damned, here comes your ghost again. But that's not unusual, it's just that the moon is full and you happen to call. And here I sit and on the telephone, hearing a voice I'd known a couple of light years ago, heading straight for a fall. As I remember, your eyes were bluer than robin's eggs. My poetry was lousy, you said. Where are you calling from? A booth in the Midwest. Brought me something. We both know what memories can bring. They bring diamonds and rust. You burst on the scene, already a legend, the unwashed phenomenon, the original vagabond. You strayed into my arms, and there you stayed, temporarily lost at sea. The Madonna was yours for free. Yes, the girl on the half shell could keep you unharmed. Now I see you standing with brown leaves falling all around and snow in your hair. Now you're smiling out the window of that crummy hotel over Washington Square. Our breath comes out, white clouds mingles and hangs in the air. Speaking strictly for me, we both could have died then and now you're telling me you're not nostalgic. Then give me another word for it. You were so good with words and at keeping things vague. 'Cause I need some of that vagueness now. It's all come back too clearly. Yes, I loved you dearly, and if you're offering me diamonds and rust, I've already paid.
Man, what an amazing song by Joan. This was a beautifully haunting song. The instrumentation was outstanding. The ambiance that this created was like almost scary. The sound of that keyboard and or synthesizer was just something else. This song was crazy good. Love the guitars on this song. I feel like there were some instruments my ears couldn't really tease out, but the way these instruments just came together to make this song what it is spectacular. I absolutely love her vocals. She has an amazing voice, and it kind of reminds me of like Joni Mitchell. I think it's her delivery and just the way her voice kind of hits those high notes at certain points. Man, I am definitely impressed. This is another one of those songs where you just feel everything she feels as she's describing it. Like you can feel that kind of longing and despair she's experiencing. Amazing stuff. Now we get into the lyrics on this song. She said, well, I'll be darned, here comes your ghost again. But that's not unusual, it's just that the moon is full and you happen to call and here I sit, hand on the telephone, hearing a voice I'd known a couple light years ago, heading straight for a fall. Just the way she's describing things on this song is awesome. The writing is spectacular on this song. She's really just painting you a picture. And I was told by the patron that this song is about Bob Dylan, and also the video said it. So she's kind of describing the relationship as it is now and as it was. So it seems like she's talking to him for the first time in a long time on this song. And she's basically saying it's almost a spooky thing when you call, because it reminds me of the memories of the past, the ghost of what we used to be. And she said it's not that unusual, it's just that the moon is full. And when the moon is full, that's when the spooky things happen. So him calling is the spooky thing that's happening. Next verse she says, as I remember your eyes were bluer than robin's eggs. My poetry was lousy, you said, where are you calling from? A booth in the Midwest 10 years ago. I brought you some cufflinks, you brought me something. We both know what memories can bring. They bring diamonds and rust. The way she's describing things on this song is just awesome. She said his eyes were bluer than robin's eggs. I've never even heard someone use robin's eggs as like a descriptor, but that just shows the level she's on. So now she's kind of describing what they're saying as they're catching up. Like she's asking where he's calling from, and they're talking about gifts they exchanged or something like that. And as they're getting into those memories, she's saying, you know what memories can bring. They bring diamonds and rust. So I think that kind of means like they bring fondness and they bring the memories of decay. So when something is rusting, it's like deteriorating, it's falling apart, and that's what happened to their relationship. But there's also the fond memories that come with that, the diamonds. All the good times they had, all the things they learned from each other, all the fun. And man, she's just doing a great job describing this interaction. Next verse she says, where you burst on the scene, already a legend, the unwashed phenomenon, the original vagabond. You strayed into my arms and there you stayed. Temporarily lost at sea, the Madonna was yours for free. Yes, the girl on the half shelf could keep you unharmed. So she's kind of talking about knowing him as he was rising and just how quickly he became established and how they kind of came to know each other. It was more of like a random happenstance and they just stuck together for whatever amount of time. I don't know exactly what she means by the Madonna, but maybe she's saying like just girls were after him maybe. I'm not quite sure, you guys will have to let me know. But next verse she says, now I see you standing with brown leaves falling all around and snow in your hair. Now you're smiling out the window of that crummy hotel over Washington Square. Our breath comes out, white clouds mingles and hangs in the air. Speaking strictly for me, we both could have died then and there. So now she's kind of like reminiscing over a fond memory that she's thinking of where they had met up and they were just chatting, and she just remembers the scene vividly. And at that moment, she says she felt complete, basically. She said we both could have died then and there. I think she's saying like she was happy with how things were and everything was pure bliss at that time. And once again, the storytelling is just vivid. Last verse she says, now you're telling me you're not nostalgic, then give me another word for it, you who are good with words, and at keeping things vague because I need some of that vagueness now. It's all come back to clearly, yes, I loved you dearly, and if you're offering me diamonds and rust, I've already paid. Man, this is some amazing writing. Once again, I know I said it a million times, but now she's talking about their different views on the relationship, looking back back on it. She looks back on it fondly. She remembers the great times. She remembers how good the relationship was, but he doesn't seem to want to like address it or talk about it. She said he's leaving it vague, and she's saying she wants some of that vagueness so she doesn't have to look at things so fondly. She said it comes back too clearly. I just remember how much I loved you during that time, during the relationship. And so maybe he doesn't see it that way. And man, that last line is just awesome. She said, and if you're offering me diamonds and rust, I've already paid. So throughout this conversation, I already went back to the diamonds. I already went back to the rust. I've already went back on the whole relationship and just reviewed it in my head, just thinking about it. I feel like she's kind of saying like, I've been doing this. I've been like reflecting on the relationship, and you're only doing it just now 10 years later. So man, I would definitely be interested to know how this relationship ended, what happened, because obviously they feel different about it. This was a fantastic song. Great recommendation from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I will catch you guys on the flip. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in helping to steer the ship in terms of where the music goes, you'll definitely want to check out that Patreon. You'll be able to get your suggestions to me directly. You can get your favorite deep cuts reacted to, or even just your favorite songs. On top of that, you'll have access to exclusive content, songs that got blocked here from YouTube from legendary artists like the Beatles. So if you want your suggestions to be the priority, definitely check out the Patreon at this link. You won't be disappointed. Hope to see you there.